So, hi students, now we are going to look at the motion in a vertical circle, right? See, take a string, tie that string with a mass m. That mass m is nothing but a stone, right? Now I am going to rotate that string tied with a stone in a vertical direction. So if I rotate that string, so this will be the plane of rotation of that stone, making a circle or making a vertical circle. Now, if O is the point where I hold, right, when I rotate, now the holding point is called as the center of the circle, right, O. If the string is at this lower level or the lowest point, if the string is at the top level, higher level, so this is position B, this is position A. Now, if the string is supposed to be at a point P, so this is the mass m of the stone, right? So here the string is moving along with the stone, right? Now making an angle theta. So the weight of the stone will be acting downward, and this weight is resolved into two components. One will be along the length of the string, another will be perpendicular to that length of the string, right? So this also makes an angle theta. So I am going to drop a perpendicular line from here. This is opposite side, hypotenuse, adjacent. So we know that opposite by hypotenuse is equal to sine theta. The hypotenuse side is the W equal to mg, right? So opposite is equal to mg sine theta. Certainly adjacent is equal to mg cos theta. Here this opposite side is parallel to this horizontal direction. So this is mg sine theta and this is mg cos theta. Now this mg cos theta is balanced by the tension produced in the string. So here also the tension at the point A, the tension at the point B, right? Now here at the point or at the position P, there is a net force or NF, which is equal to T minus mg cos theta. Here the mg cos theta is balanced by the tension. This mg sin theta brings the stone tied with a string towards this direction or towards the position A, right? Now this net force, right, provides the necessary centripetal force for the stone to move in a circular path, right? So the net force provides the centripetal force. So T minus mg cos theta is equal to mv squared by r, where r is the radius of the string from the central point O, right? Now T is equal to mg cos theta mv squared by r. So take this as equation 1. Now here when the object is at the position A, then theta will be equal to 0. So at the position A, right? Then the tension T suffix A becomes mg cos theta plus m into Va squared by R. Right? Now, here since theta is equal to 0, cos 0 is 1, so Ta is equal to mg plus mVa squared by R. When the stone goes to the position, the top level B, so at the position B, theta is equal to 180 degree. So now tension at the B becomes mg cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So minus mg mVb squared by R. So taking m commonly outside, Vb squared by R minus G. Right? If this Tb is greater than 0, then the string is taut. That is, if Tb is greater than 0 means here the tension at the point B or at the position B is greater than 0, then here the string will be stiff enough. Right? If Tb is less than 0, then the string slackens here, it becomes loose, and then there will be no circular path after this, so the stone will fall inside. Right? That is what we call as the string slackens. Okay. Now, here, at a critical velocity called Vc, okay, if the velocity at the point B is equal to this Vc, then Tb becomes 0. There is a critical velocity at which Tb becomes 0. Okay, so if the velocity at the position B is equal to that Vc, critical velocity, then Tb equal to 0. So when we put this equation 2, this is equation 1. Okay, sorry, this is 2, right? This is 3. So I can write here as in 3, if I put Tb equal to 0, m of Vc squared by R minus G, then Vc squared by R equal to G, Vc squared is equal to Rg, then Vc is equal to square root of Rg. Right? And here, if Vb is greater than Vc or Vb is greater than square root of Rg, then motion in vertical circle is possible. If Vb is less than square root of Rg, then it is not possible. That is, the motion in vertical circle is not at all possible. That is, the string will get slackened and then falls into the center itself. There is no circular path. Right? Like that. So, again, in order to get the velocity at the point A and the tension at the point A, we have to apply law of conservation of energy, right? So here, according to law of conservation of energy, kinetic, that is kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at A is equal to kinetic energy at B plus the potential energy at B. So according to law of conservation of energy, the kinetic energy at A plus kinetic, that is potential energy at A, is equal to the kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. What is the kinetic energy at A? Certainly here the kinetic energy will be equal to of mVA square. Plus what is the potential energy? Since the height, if this is R and if this is R, if H is equal to 2R, okay, if the height is 2R, here plus R 2R, so from the center it is R. Since at the lowest position there is no height equal to 0, so EP at A equal to 0 is equal to EK at B here of mVB squared plus here mgh. Okay, so of mVA squared is equal to of mVB squared plus mg. What is h? So h is nothing but 2r, right? And we know that if Vc is equal to square root of Rg, or Vc squared is equal to Rg, it is also equal to Vb. So of mVA squared is equal to of m into Rg plus 2m Rg. So here I am going to divide on both sides by m by 2, right? So actually here it is given that m by 2 like that. So sorry, 2 by m. So when I do this, so this will get cancelled, this becomes VA square, and 2 by m into m by 2 again cancelled, so it becomes Rg, and here plus 2 into mRg by, that is 4 by m means 4Rg. So VA squared is equal to 5Rg, right? So VA is equal to square root of 5Rg. If I substitute this value here, what is the value? We have seen no, T is equal to mg cos theta plus mv squared by r, that is Ta. So if theta equal to 0 here, so Ta is equal to mg plus mva squared by r, right? So let me substitute the value of va squared 5rg here, right? So Ta is equal to mg m into Va squared is nothing but 5Rg by R. So R get cancelled. 5mg plus mg, 6mg. So when Va is equal to root of 5Rg or Ta is equal to 6mg at the lowest point, if these values are there at the lowest point, then this velocity is enough to bring or take the stone to the top level, right? And also we have seen no, the Tb should be greater than 0 and Vb should be greater than square root of Rg. So that for the motion in vertical circle to be possible, these are the conditions, right? So I think you would have understood. Thank you, students.